Some troopers keep things by the book. Then there's Trooper Jacob Bird, who brought out something you don't usually see outside of spy movies. On January 6, 2022, in Little Rock, Arkansas, Bird was behind a white Audi that clearly wasn't interested in stopping. No panic, no rush, just a steady refusal to pull over.
We're 125, stand up down range. Had a lift over back on the roadway. Light traffic. 115. Middle lane. About a mile from South Interstate, Little Rock. Light traffic. He's in a number 3, number 2 now. 125.
As the Audi picked up speed, Bird stayed close, then calmly deployed a GPS dart to track the car from a distance. It's not every day you see a pursuit where high-tech tools do part of the chasing. But even with a tracker locked on, the Audi wasn't done running just yet.
Going on Broadway, eastbound. Still northbound, I think. I'm past the D.
He's on the wrong side of the roadway. Turning left. Turn left. He's coming to the south. We turn left onto West 8th Avenue.
A pit maneuver ended the chase, clean and controlled. The driver was taken into custody, and just like that, it was over. No wrecks, no drama, just smart tactics and sharp timing. It's easy to think of chases as chaotic, but this one, it was methodical. And it's not every day you see tech and training come together like that on the road. It was just another Wednesday afternoon when things took a turn behind a Home Depot in Shenandoah. Around 4 p.m., 5 men were seen loading up 2 cars with nearly $5,000 worth of merchandise, right in the back parking lot. But it didn't go unnoticed. Store employees spotted what was happening and called it in quickly. Before police even arrived, 2 of the suspects had already taken off on foot, cutting behind the building into nearby woods. Meanwhile, the 2 getaway cars tried to make a clean exit, but instead managed to crash into each other and then into a police cruiser.
All foot, and I got 2 vehicles running. One I'm chasing, Henry Victor X-Ray 4968. Pulled in behind Sam. Played for myself and 11 out to front of Street Creek. Red shirt, white shirt, 2 barbells. Running towards Home Depot. 2810, I think he's trying to get out for the feeder road here, northbound. We have any units?
Okay, so here we have one of these
Northbound.
up there in northbound on 45 coming up from Heinz here.
Henry Victor X-Ray 4968. 2013, got 200. Eastbound on Camden.
Standing at 200 foot, running eastbound on Camden. I have a vehicle going northbound on 45.
GPS 600.
What?
We'll come out of the Lakewood on 45.
Yes, that's clear.
480, we're getting on the freeway.
Yes, sir. Northbound main lane. Squad 2 on foot.
Two suspects jumped out and ran, right back toward the Home Depot they had just tried to leave behind. Both were caught shortly after and charged with felony theft, and one also faced a felony charge for evading police in a vehicle. The second getaway car, a white Toyota, kept running, but was later found ditched at a construction site miles away. The other three suspects haven't been found yet, but every bit of stolen merchandise was recovered.
They were also doing 1075.
In the early hours of July 16, 2025, a stolen Ram pickup was spotted rolling through Thornton, Colorado. It was just before 4 a.m., quiet streets, most people still asleep. But for the officers involved, things were about to get fast and unpredictable. After local police flagged the truck, state troopers jumped in to help. Their first move? Deploying a grappler, a tool designed to lock onto a fleeing vehicle's rear wheel. It didn't take on the first try, and the chase kept moving, right onto the interstate.
There are 51. He's running from me southbound I-25 from 84th.
Copy is also on the highway, section I-25 from 84th. Will you confirm that plate you put out? I got Boys Robert Lincoln John 9.
The suspect tried to run, but didn't make it far before Thornton officers closed in. And while the crash may have looked rough, the trooper walked away uninjured, and the tool had done what it was meant to, end a dangerous chase before it spiraled further. The grappler, still a fairly new addition to patrol units, is becoming more common for exactly this reason. Unlike a pit maneuver or a roadblock, it locks things down without forcing a wreck. Though as this case shows, the outcome isn't always smooth. What you're about to see is not a staged Hollywood scene. It really happened, right in the streets of Osasco, Brazil. A biker, already pushing his luck with wheelies on public roads, decided to take it one step further by refusing to stop when police approached. What followed was no ordinary chase. Both the suspect and the pursuing officer were on motorcycles, and both knew exactly what they were doing. This wasn't some panicked runaway. It looked more like a battle of skill, set in motion on real streets with real consequences. As the chase continued, it only got tighter, winding through one-way streets, squeezing through traffic, and making sharp turns that would have sent most riders into the curb. These two weren't just speeding, they were threading a needle at full throttle, and somehow, both held on. The suspect lost control while trying to take one more hard turn, and that was it. No injuries, no pileup, just the natural end of a high-risk chase. What's made this particular pursuit stand out online isn't just the speed or danger, it's the sheer precision. It's been called one of the best police chases on the internet, and honestly, it's hard to argue. Sometimes the most intense standoffs aren't about brute force or high-speed impacts. They're about two people, locked in motion, until one just can't hold the line anymore.
38 in parking lot from the suspect.
Back in November 2015, what started as a routine stop for suspected shoplifting took a sharp and unexpected turn. Officers had pulled over an SUV with two people inside and were in the middle of questioning them when the driver, 25-year-old LaQuandra Borden, did something no one saw coming.
Listen to me, okay? You're both being detained right now. Listen to me for a second, okay? Calm down. You are being detained for shoplifting. That's why we're here, okay? Because store loss of ma'am, listen to me.
I'm sorry.
Loss prevention employees at the store watching you guys steal some merchandise. I'm gonna read before you talk. I'm gonna read you something real quick, okay? Because I'm telling you you're detained. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say will be against your report. You have the right to hire an attorney and have them present for any question if you wish. What if you live for? Ma'am, turn off the car!
She suddenly climbed back into the driver's seat and tried to drive off, with two officers still clinging to the car. For a moment, it wasn't just a suspect fleeing. It was officers trying to hold on as the vehicle lurched forward.
Get out of the car now! Get out of the car! I got something coming on the way. County Prosecutor, just get it to the Walmart here, crime scene, please. Copy that. I'm issuing off to the left. Exit 70. County, get one of these stop boys on orange parallel as this. They'll be able to close the station or something. That's the one for now. About 25 right now. Copy, 25. Alright, yeah, we should be able to You got a gun? We got something.
Borden was eventually stopped and taken into custody. She faced multiple charges, including shoplifting, hit and run, and resisting arrest. Nobody else was seriously injured, but it could have gone much worse. These kinds of moments remind us how quickly things can spiral when fear, impulse, and adrenaline take over. And for those watching, have you ever seen someone panic like this over a shoplifting charge? Or think they could actually outrun police in broad daylight? Let us know what you think. Do people make things worse for themselves trying to escape? Or do they just lose all sense of consequence in the moment? It started with a quiet ping from an automated license plate reader. just a routine alert, the kind officers see every day. But on July 17, 2025, in Thurston County, Washington, that alert flagged a stolen car moving through Olympia. Officers tried to pull it over, but the driver had other plans. Within seconds, the car was flying down the highway at speeds up to 130 miles per hour, weaving through traffic, pushing the limits, and trying to disappear before anyone could close in.
Received Ops 4 is going to be on a code 10 for county pursuit on Ops 4.
We're losing sight of the traffic, don't know if it's going north or south at the time.
Received losing sight in traffic unknown as north or south at I-5.
4106, I'm at northbound I-5 at that's Plum Street.
Where are you, Evergreen 1? I'm behind county on 101.
Okay. We will be going southbound I-5.
Yes, killer. You see it? Yes, he made another right.
It'll be eastbound Midtown.
Median, is authorized.
6163 just set up spikes outside median of offering.
80 on position 1 now, probably.
We're doing we're passing 193rd Avenue right now.
80, I'm gonna go for a grapple.
Fully PD, go for a grapple.
Deputies worked with precision, setting out spike strips and preparing a grappler. As we saw earlier, that move might end in a wreck sometimes, but this time, it worked exactly the way it's meant to. The car spun, slowed, and came to a clean stop. No injuries, no crashes, just a quiet end to a loud attempt at escape. The driver, already wanted on several felony warrants, was taken into custody and now faces new charges for fleeing and possession of a stolen vehicle. Sometimes, all it takes is one good move to stop a wild run. It was the evening of July 3, 2025, and a pursuit was already in full swing through the streets of Little Rock when Trooper Cass joined the call. Now, it's not every day you see a female trooper step into a high-speed chase with calm precision and absolute control behind the wheel. But this wasn't just any day, and Cass wasn't just any trooper. Little Rock PD had already been following the suspect, but once Cass entered the picture, the game changed. She didn't charge recklessly. She moved with purpose, timing every turn and close call, with the kind of skill that makes you pause and appreciate the job.
Woodrow and Landon heading northbound. TBI was unsuccessful. Woodrow now. AFP TBI.
Oh, no, we ain't going everywhere.
TBI unsuccessful, continuing northbound. We're on Woodrow and Carnival.
A textbook pit maneuver brought the pursuit to a stop, clean, quick, and with full control. No wrecks, no chaos, just skilled driving doing exactly what it's meant to. And honestly, seeing a female trooper handle something that intense with that much control, that's not just impressive, it's worth talking about. If you've got stories or thoughts on moments like this, drop them in the comments. This one left a mark. We've shown this chase before, but some stories demand a second telling. And this one, well, it stuck with a lot of people. On April 2nd, 2023, troopers in Oklahoma got word that a robbery suspect was passing through the area. Charles Carswell III was headed east, possibly on his way to Ohio, and while the alert came from Arizona, all eyes were suddenly on the highway through Oklahoma City. Troopers spotted him, and just as they moved in, the Lexus took off. What started as a tip quickly turned into a dangerous, full-scale pursuit.
955, same property. I can't keep my rear end. Yeah, there's a light red ahead of you, that's why.
I'll let you know where he goes.
I don't know if he was okay. It's Kilpatrick.
Yeah, everybody. It's gonna be eastbound city of Kilpatrick.
Eastbound to Kilpatrick.
950 City, shots fired. They shot one through the back window.
As officers closed in, Carswell opened fire from his vehicle, not just with one weapon, but multiple. He had an AK-style pistol, 2 AR rifles, and loaded handguns by the driver's seat. At one point, Trooper Miller, still driving at high speed, returned fire from inside his moving vehicle, keeping one hand on the wheel and the other on his duty weapon. It was a move you rarely hear about, and it showed just how serious this had become.
Clear on passing 77.
Adam, 455 city.
City unsuccessful TBI. Just that line.
Adam 662 was clear on unsuccessful TBI. Go ahead and notify 3 when you go down.
I'm on my wheel. I'm going to have to try to get this changed. There's an Oklahoma City unit, and there's another more unit behind 950.
Yeah, taking one round to the front windshield.
Verify your point.
Turner, westbound, 173.
Clear on westbound, Turner Turnpike 17.
Correction, eastbound.
Yep. Clear, correction, eastbound, 173.
I-35.
vehicles off the roadway.
665 City, we have traffic is stopped at the 155. Not past the 155.
Clear on traffic stop at the 155. 155, traffic is stopped.
TBI, TBI, TBI.
When the car stopped, Carswell made one final move. He grabbed an AK-47 pistol, along with two AR-style rifles, and held off police in a barricade standoff that lasted hours. Even after being shot, he tried to reach for the rifle again. Officers gave him every chance to surrender. They called in help, tried to negotiate, even offered medical aid, but he refused. The threat didn't stop until officers, positioned behind armored vehicles, took decisive action. It was a day that tested every part of their training and every ounce of their control. The district attorney later cleared them of all wrongdoing, stating bluntly, Carswell made his choice. And sadly, it was one that cost him everything. If you thought that was wild, you haven't seen anything yet. Hit that next video and keep the adrenaline pumping. Don't blink. The chase never ends.